The First Amendment says that Congress will make no law that limits freedom of speech or the press. But in 1798, just 7 years after the Bill of Rights was added to the Constitution, Congress passed a law that clearly limited the right of free speech. That law was the Sedition Act, which made it a crime to say anything false, scandalous, or malicious against the federal government. Criticism might turn the people against the government. I'll read that again. Criticism that might turn the people against the government was forbidden. The Sedition Act seemed to violate the First Amendment, but 10 people went to prison for saying things against the government. Congress also passed new taxes to pay for war bonds. Although society's richest people owned most of the bonds, ordinary people had to pay the taxes. One law, the whiskey tax, hurt small farmers who made whiskey to sell. When farmers took up arms against the tax, meaning guns, in 1794, the government sent troops to put down the rebellion. Even in the early years of the Constitution, some parts of it, such as the First Amendment, could be treated lightly. Other parts, such as the power to tax, were powerfully enforced. The founding fathers were the founding fathers wise and just men trying to create a balance of power? They did not want a balance, except one that kept things the way they were. They certainly did not want an equal balance between slave and master, rich and poor, Indian and white. Half the people in the country were not even considered by the founding fathers. These invisible citizens were the women of early America.